This is a help video to help you use Sibelius in composition assignments at MSM. Today's video is using tempo markings, dynamics, and other useful symbols and lines. Here's a sample assignment from a past student, and I've removed all of the dynamics and tempo markings. So the first thing to think about is that Sibelius will always default to a tempo of 100. If I'm in Sibelius and I have the View Panels Transport on, I can see the tempo there. And the speed of 100 is approximately, which is quite a nice speed. However, you can imagine that if all students put their assignments in at crotchet equals 100, there wouldn't be a lot of individual variation and creativity in the use of tempo. So to find a tempo marking, we need to right-click in the white space above the music, then choose Text Tempo, and you'll notice there's a shortcut for tempo, which is Control-Alt-T in the picture. And then you left-click and you'll get a flashing cursor, and that will take you to a whole menu of Italian words. So let's try that now. Click on here and right-click just above it, and I'm going to go Text Tempo, and see the cursors flashing there just above the treble clef? That's telling me there's a menu behind there. So I'll right-click and I can choose one of these words. So if you're a beginner and you don't know the meaning of those words, you could just type an English word like fast. And you'll notice that's changed this little metronome marking to 120, which is faster. If I double-click, go back in. But if I just put moderate, it'd go back down to 100. What if I wanted my piece to be slow? It'd go all the way down to 60. So as you can see, words are a little bit vague. So what you really want is a word like slow and sad, but you then also want to tell the program how fast you want it to go. So there's the crotchet mark, equals, and you can put any number you want between about 60 and 200. So 60 is a little bit too slow, and I thought 100 was a little bit too fast. This girl originally had her piece playing at 95. If you've done it properly, you'll notice that the transport window also changes when you start playing, and you can see over there it has. The next idea is dynamics. When you want to add a dynamic, you want to always add some at the very beginning of each line so each person knows how loudly to play. So you click on a note to select it, and then you press Control-E, and then you'll see one of those flashing cursors. So when you see one of those, you right-click, and then you'll get the dynamics menu. And similarly to before, you may not know what all the words mean, but unfortunately in this case, you actually need to learn them. So basically, P is soft, F is loud. If you've got lots of P's, it's softer. If you've got lots of F's, it's louder. And you might know MP and MF is medium soft and medium loud. Here am I doing this. I'm clicking on the note. I'm pressing Control-E on my keyboard. I can see the little cursor is flashing down here at the bottom left. I right-click, and there's my menu, and I can just choose MP. I'll want to do that everywhere where an instrument begins, like here, 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 and sometimes even after there's been a few rests, you need to remind them again how loud you want them to play. The next one you want to learn is getting gradually softer and louder, or getting gradually slower and faster. They're really important ones, and those ones are all in the line menu. So for example, this taiko drum part, I'm selecting it by clicking, holding down Shift and clicking and pressing L for line, and you'll see lots of cool lines here. There's this one that is crescendo getting bigger, this one decrescendo getting softer. There's also rit, slowing down, and a cell, like accelerate, for getting fast. And, you know, if you're a little bit more advanced, there's more advanced ideas down. But usually I find this will be enough. And there might be some situations where you might want to, for example, slow down towards the end. So I'm just going to select all of this by clicking, holding down Shift and clicking again, and pressing L for line again. And I might do a rit or a row, yeah, slow down. You can see there's popped up the top. And if I thought, oh no, it's too long, I could drag it to be shorter and longer. So they're the main ideas that you'd be wanting to use in your assignment. So I've returned this girl's assignment to its original form with the dynamics in it, and you can see a couple of places They're at the beginning of the parts. There's a louder section when the melody comes in. There's a crescendo in the melody. There's a decrescendo. There's some more slow dynamics to tell the people accompanying to be a bit softer. There's some more dynamics in here. There's a slowdown at the end. There's a nice diminuendo, and the piece finishes softly. So let's have a listen, and hopefully you'll be able to hear some of these dynamics happening. A very pretty piece that has a little bit of a hint of Japan in it, doesn't it? With the sound of the taiko, the shakuhachi, and the koto. So a simple piece that isn't very dense, but actually does display quite a lot of the compositional devices of this assignment. Good luck!